Greetings YouTube, and welcome back to another installment of my Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke challenge. Last time we left off, we had an extremely disappointing encounter with a Houndoom that I was planning on naming Hellhound. And this person is calling me to interrupt me. This is Forrest speaking. I hope you've been well. I wanted to tell you I just won. My meta type worked especially hard to get the win. See you again. Gotta run. Anyway, Houndoom that I would have named Hellhound, and then it decided to just go ahead and roar at me. Meanwhile, Steven is also interrupting me, so oh well. It's me, Steven. Wait, I need to think of a voice for him. I know I probably already have one. I'm gonna make it ridiculous. We met in the cave near Durford. Have you met many kinds of Pokemon since I last saw you? There are many kinds of Pokemon in this wide world of ours. If you wanted to raise only your favorites, that's fine. Perhaps you find it more fun to raise all sorts of Pokemon. As a trainer of Pokemon, what do you think? Of course, it's not any of my business. I just changed voices mid-sentence. It would be nice if we were to meet again somewhere. Ha! You changed from I don't know what voice the first one was to kind of Kermit the Frog later on. Kermit the Frog meets Marvin the Martian, I suppose. Ooh, some citrus berries. That would be good. No, I don't want to plant a berry. Screw the environment. Give me the rest of the citrus berries. Give them all of them! Let's have to start a timer there. That way I can keep track of everything. So we don't want another 27-minute episode now, do we? Or do we? Well, let's see here. Is this a new route? I don't think it is. Here, I can just check. I don't think it is officially considered one. I can't remember if it changed to one when I got out of the grass or not. Or I got out of the water, I mean. Nope, still in 118, but I'm about to go into 119. Take flight! My bird Pokemon! He's enthusiastic. I'll give him that much. Elite Trainer Marcellus. What do you have, Marcellus? A Kecleon! His little tongue sticking out animation there. We're gonna get QT out of there, because QT does not need to face off against this. And we are gonna go with Fluffy. So fluffy! Alright, what you got for me, Kecleon? Faint attack. The attack they managed to misspell for like 5 generations before they finally figured out and decided to be like, hey, let's correct this mistake we've been making. But Kecleon is dead, so I just corrected that mistake. QT got a good bit of experience. Fluffy got a good bit of experience. A Chimecho, so Psychic Psych. Hey, bada bing. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Deluxe. There's not a type advantage there. I don't think Deluxe has any moves that are particularly useful in this situation, but I could use a little bit of training, a little bit of experience. So, time! Don't judge me. I know it's probably way too late. One more of those. So it's gonna use Uproar. Okay, I'm just trying to picture, like, I get that move they just decided to like throw on anything having to do with sound. I'm really just trying to picture a Chimecho making an Uproar. It's just like flailing around going time! Like, what's it doing? How does it make an Uproar? It's just like flailing around and making repeated chiming noises. And how is that intimidating or damaging? Inquiring minds want to know. We got Protect. Alright, what do we have? We will get rid... We'll get rid of Leer. I'd rather get rid of Leer than Harden, because I suppose Harden, from a high enough level, I could stall for something I'm trying to catch. typically I'm not going to go to that extreme strategy. I'm probably just going to get rid of that as soon as I get another move too, but... Which reminds me, I need... Well, I mean, I don't need to, but I am going to go ahead and use that Facade TM. I should have some things to learn it. Wow, everything can learn it. Let's see here. Who do I want to teach it to? QT is that. Rock and Roll could be interesting. On the Wall could be interesting. Highness could be... Fluffy could be interesting. You know what? We are going to give this to Rock and Roll, because Rock and Roll, right now, his best normal move is Tackle. I'm going to keep Defense Curl, because again, it could have some strategic value. Tackle, on the other hand, has a 95% accuracy and only 35 power in this generation. They improved it, of course, later on, but later on doesn't do me much good right now. Now, does it? I'm gonna go ahead and fight this trainer over here. May as well get the experience. I'll leave QT up front. Bird Pokemon that fly elegantly in the sky. They're the best. These bird trainers, they're just like so deep all of a sudden. And this guy, Elite Trainer Kimberly. Well, Kimberly, what do you have for us today? Kimberly has a Porygon. Pardon me, I was having a Porygon-related seizure. I'm sorry, if you happen to be part of like the 20 people who had that happen in Japan, and you are offended, please write any angry letters to, I don't know, complain to the government about it. I'm sure they approve of angry letters. And again, they probably are used to them. I did not mean to hit that, but oh well. I was gonna karate chop him, but I guess that didn't really work. And they're just gonna recover. It's okay. Porygon wanted to reset the stage for me anyway. Thank you, Porygon. You're a swell guy. You get a bad rep for that whole one time. It's just like, it was one time, you guys! Seriously! Attack Rose, not that it'll do him any good. I'm just gonna finish him off with a scratch. I always like Porygon's cry. QT at level 19. And it's still ways off from evolving. That is okay. Because we are gonna... Ooh, an item. Oh, we got a battle instead. Then we have a Kadabra. See, that is something I would have liked to have had. Even though it can't evolve, I love that evolution line. What just happened? Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Please ignore the man behind the curtain. Okay, we're gonna switch out. We're gonna feed this one to On the Wall. On the Wall has Bite, so that will work. Alright. HP is full because it was over-strategizing. Just gonna bite the heck out of it. Alright, so I was checking while I was waiting before the whole man behind the curtain thing, and QT is not gonna level up till she hits level 35, which is not pleasant. Let's see, what else on my team needs to evolve? I'm gonna draw a blank. On the Wall, of course, is already evolved. Rock and Roll is already evolved. Fluffy is already evolved. Nidorina is a Highness. Yeah, everything else is already fully evolved, except for, of course, Highness, who needs a Moonstone anyway. Okay, who we got? It's another Kadabra. Alright. Kadabras are worth a decent bit of experience, so I'm just gonna keep on fighting. There's no sense running from a battle, especially when I could use the experience points. After all, I made my commitment and I have stuck to it, as far as no off-screen grinding. Led to some risky situations, but I have stuck to it thus far, and I'm going to stick to it, hopefully to the very end. One way or another. Okay, so it's just gonna keep on recovering. That's okay, though. That's okay. I mean, it's not, but it is. So what am I gonna do about it? Huh? You know? Am I right? Of course I'm right. Why are you questioning whether I'm right? Are you questioning me? Don't judge me. I know, too late. Dabra is down! There we go. Just figured on a whim to make sure that it was still recording after the whole man behind the curtain incident. And thankfully, as I'm sure you may have speculated, it is. We got a Hyper Potion, we got a Tarbak! One of the things I always thought was so cool about Arbok is that the face on its stomach is different in every generation. I kind of like this one. I don't necessarily like Arbok's pose. I think it had potential as a pose, but something about the face just seems off. It seems just like a case of missed potential, honestly. I'm gonna shift in my chair here. Pardon the old man-like groan. Got my arthritis. They're just gonna keep leering at me. It is. I mean, even its sprite appears to be leering at me. So I'm just gonna wash that look off your face. I was gonna say Mr., but you're a female, Arbok. I'm gonna wash that look off your face, Mrs. See, it doesn't have the same effect. Anytime I see an Arbok nowadays, I can't help but think of... If any of you aren't fans of Nate and Dookie, go check them out. Nate Wants to Battle and Dookie Shed, and then they have their collaboration channel, which unfortunately hasn't been touched in months. You know, they keep hinting they're going to bring it back. Obviously, they got crazy schedules, I get that. Nate just moved, Dookie moved a while ago, I think. We're in a new route, so we're going to find something new. But as I was saying, before I interrupted myself, they have this ongoing joke because they had an Arbok and a new milk drink, and so they had snake milk. Alright, so Loudred. I mean, I guess I could use it. I'm not going to turn down a Pokemon by any means. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of an ideal Pokemon. We'll go for Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll is going to have some good defenses and resistances, so let's see what we got. It's just going to use Howl. It's going to boost its attack, but unless it has a move that I'm not aware of, it shouldn't have anything that really threatens Rock and Roll a ton. So let's just see how it holds up against a rock. Or, I mean, a few of them. But technically, that should be Rock's Throw, I think, but whatever, dude. Cause an uproar, rain continues to fall. Can't hit him again with that. Let's see here. With that... Okay, what? Rock Throw is 60 power, I think, or is it 50? Either way, it's got Stab. It's 50, but it's got Stab, which bring it up to 75. Facade is 70. I barely did half. I'm going to take a risk here and go for a Facade to try to lower it some more. If it doesn't work, I'm not devastated, but it did work because I am a genius, and I had no doubt at all. Definitely had no doubt. Alright, so it's still making an uproar, but let's see if it can make an uproar inside the Pokeball. Let's go ahead and use a regular Pokeball. May as well. I've got enough resistance, and it's low enough health that it's worth a shot. And... Yes! Loudred was caught! Oh, what to name you? It positions the round speakers on its head to assail foes with ultrasonic waves at massive volume. It builds power by stomping the ground. It's the big voice Pokemon. It's only 3 feet tall. Alright, well, I mean, kind of like a boombox Pokemon, and obviously a boombox came before an MP3, so we're gonna name you the MP0. I don't know if that's something that's already taken, but I'm gonna name it that anyway. And I am writing it down, and that makes it official! MP0, welcome to the team. Alright, does this guy want to fight me? You want to fight me? The Mimic Circle was formed by Pokemon who like to mimic. Our battle starts the instant we meet. What? That was a bit peculiar. Man Mia. That's also a bit peculiar. You look like a young boy, but you're a titled man and your name is Mia. Seems legit. I'm gonna get QT out of there in just a second. But I can snatch a little bit of experience. We're gonna let Deluxe handle this one again. Let Deluxe can get some more experience as well. What you got, Chimecho? Chime! Okay then. He continues to fall. It's still going crazy over there. We're just gonna surf. I don't know what its defense versus special defense are like, but that did a lot of damage, so I'm just gonna use that one again. Uproar still not doing a ton to me. I can survive even a crit at that rate. So. Oh, poor little guy. Kind of feel bad, but then again I don't, because I'm a horrible person. I give up! Alright, let me see about healing, maybe. I don't know, is it worth it? What am I at? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, it's not worth it. Well, I stepped up forward expecting that trainer to go battle me. But instead it was this Sceptile. So they could've had a Sceptile. I mean, I guess I'm okay with it, even though Sceptile for a long time has been my favorite of the starters from this generation. I mean, you know, the Trico line, of course, is what I'm referring to. I'm kind of okay with it, because, you know, randomizers and starters are not as fun, especially when it's the same generation. Some for a poison point there, but that's okay. We're just gonna poison sting this thing. We're gonna keep Fury Cuttering. It's definitely a ways out before it becomes a threat. Because even then it didn't do very much damage. Alright, so I didn't get the poison off, but that is okay, because I'm doing more damage than they are. They switched to Pursuit, so they lost their progress with Fury Cutter. They figured out it was a waste of time. Now, knowing they've got Pursuit, though, now I know to be cautious if I ever decide to switch out. I can't imagine I will, though, because they're poisoned, and I think 2 more hits will finish off this Sceptile now that they're taking poison damage. What's that quick attack doing? Only 12 damage. I am okay with that. That is an acceptable piece of damage. Come on. A little bit of damage from poison. And the Fury Cutter. Okay. I think that retained its damage. I thought Fury Cutter lost what it had built up if you switched moves. I thought it had to be done in succession. But I'm almost positive it did only 1 damage the first time they used it. They did like 7 or 8 that time. Alright, so I got a Super Repel. I'm probably not going to use it because I could use the experience. We're just going to Super Potion Highness. And then we are going to Super Potion Deluxe. I'm not going to bother with QT because QT is still being switched out. Alright, what else do we got in the wild? Oh, it's a Spheal. I'm going to club it. Let's see here. So we're going to, of course, get QT out of there because level difference, and of course being a water type in rain, Spheal is going to be able to do a decent bit of damage. Let's go ahead and send out Fluffy. I don't know if Spheal is part ice type yet, or if that's not until it evolves. Cannot remember. It's got a nice move, and that won't do a ton of damage. Ice Ball. I think that's like Rollout, so if I let it get out of hand, it will do a ton of damage, but that answers the question. It is definitely part ice type at Spheal stage. QT gains a little experience, Fluffy gains a little experience, everybody gains a little experience. You don't know who I am, do you? But I also don't know you. So, we'll battle. What logic is this? You don't know me, and I don't know you. Therefore, let's make our pets fight each other until they knock each other unconscious from the pain. That Swallow animation was horrifying. Truly horrifying. Let's get QT out of there. QT doesn't need to put up with that. Let's get rock and roll in there. This deserves the big guns. Because I think it's time for rock and roll to give a rating. Swallow has forgotten why it's here. The question is, what happens if a Pokemon forgets how to use Amnesia? What is it then? What is it? Rock and roll is just like, well, I give this guy an 8. I mean, I didn't see the animation that you guys keep talking about, but that sounded pretty freaking weird. It went down pretty easy. Even with the super effective, I didn't expect. I thought Swallow was pretty bulky. But QT didn't level up, but Rock and Roll did. Getting ready to learn Rollout. Oh, that is a dilemma. Let's see here. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of Defense Curl. I'm probably not going to use Rollout a whole ton, because Rollout is one of those moves where it's very dangerous to use in a Nuzlocke. Of course, I get locked into it, and then a whole number of bad things can happen then. Okay, Manjo also has the Dustox. Oh gosh, I am tempted to use QT. Yeah, I'm going to use QT, and then I'll heal up. Let's see what this thing can do to me, and then I'll gauge from there. Because, I mean, Dustox is a pretty early game Pokemon. Of course, it'll have level advantage. Not huge and overwhelming, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Speed will go one way, or it will go another. Psybeam, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? 14 damage. And that's a bit rough, but I don't want to go into fight. Let's see what I can do. They're gonna give me her Psybeam. Did 13 damage that time. Peck did not do as much as I was hoping it would. I'm gonna switch out. I don't want to chance losing QT to something random like a Dustox. I'd rather play it safe, even if it means a little bit less experience. Plus, Deluxe could use experience anyway, so win-win, I suppose. Deluxe is just gonna reach up into the sky and grab this Dustox, except it protected itself somehow, despite being relatively frail, have relatively weak wings. It somehow protected itself. Okay, they went for the double protect. Kind of a rude gesture, honestly. But let's try this again. Okay, Vice Grip. That did not do as much damage as I was hoping after all that build up. I should have just gone for the Surf. I was expecting Dustox to be frailer than it was. I should have learned my lesson after Peck didn't do a ton. And of course Surf gets boosted, so oh well. Did a decent bit of experience though. I didn't expect that much from a Dustox. Deluxe went ahead and leveled up. QT's gotta be getting pretty close, if I recall. Alright, well I think I'm gonna battle this guy, and then so we finally meet. You been expecting me? My bug Pokemon will keep you company. Okay. That's kind of strange, but okay. Elite 4, Rob. Oh, sorry, now I see why they've been expecting me, because, you know, they've been hearing about me, hearing how I'm rising up in the ranks, hearing good things, just like I've been waiting for your arrival. Battle me, and take your place in my place. I don't know. I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna try this again with QT. Worst comes to worst, I can always switch out. Alright. You're gonna be like that, Ivysaur. You're gonna be that guy. No one likes that guy. I always go back into my bag, but I don't mean to. Alright, come on. Let's see what Razor Leaf does. 13 damage. More than I was hoping for. QT is still asleep. Keep going, QT. Come on. And Vine Whip this time. 7 damage. Alright. Still asleep. Come on, QT. Early bird gets the Ivysaur. Another Vine Whip. Come on. There you go. Still didn't do as much as I was hoping. But decent enough. I'll stay on for one more hit. Don't you do it. Okay. I was gonna say, I was going to be irritable if QT fell asleep again. You wouldn't like me when I'm irritable. See, now I'm irritable! Now I am irritable. Oh, so irritable. This Ivysaur is gonna get it. I don't know what it is yet, but when I do, you know what Ivysaur is gonna get? It. Alright, here's Highness. There's a leaf, what's that gonna do? 12. Still more than I would have expected, but oh well. The Bulbasaur line was always my favorite from Gen 1. I know a lot of people are Charmander, Charizard fans, but I always just really loved the Bulbasaur line. Even nowadays, I love, because it's more strategy in my mind. It's a combination of status effects, and it's bulky, but you gotta play your cards just right. Charizard's just like, hey, I'm a dragon! I'ma kill ya! And Blastoise, you know, it's bulkier, there's more strategy necessary, but it's still... Why would I learn Helping Hand? What Pokemon learns Helping Hand at level 26? I get that they wanted to boost the usefulness... Oh, a Dawn fan, I better switch out. I guess that they wanted to boost the usefulness of moves for, like, double battles. The Helping Hand, honestly, that's one of, like, the first moves that goes. Because they showed off this feature of the double battles, and there's a decent number of them. But they're not so overwhelmingly numbered in the game itself, where it's like, no, I really need to use one of my moves to help me in double battles. It's just not worth it. Alright. Stone Fan's down. Is that their last Pokemon? I hope so, because this episode is... Ah, they got a Horsey as well. Well, this episode is getting a bit long. Definitely longer than I meant it to be. So, ha! I referenced a 27-minute episode before. It may have been last episode or this episode. I can't even remember. It's been so long. But... you got it anyway. Yes, Karate Chop, maybe Water Gun, that is okay. That is a-okay by me. Come on. One more good old Karate Chop and then we can get out of here. Come on. Karate Chop. Yeah! That is definitely the sound Fluffy makes every time he Karate Chops. Ha! I have defeated you, Robin. I wish we'd never met. I bet you do. You can leave your title behind you. But for right now, this is Master Moses. Hoping that you will leave me a like and a comment and you will subscrizzle. But for right now, it's Master Moses signing out.